Hey guys, it's Mia, and I'm in Macau, attend this Sora Summit. So Jason is the crypto congressman in Taiwan, and we're honored to have Jason here for the interview. So can you talk more about the importance of institutional investors?
Actually, the capital market is, comprised of, public and institutional investors and other government-led funds, for example, like pension funds. In the world of crypto, it seems that it was mostly generated by a group of early adopters, or what we call believers, crypto believers. But now the industry sort of has progressed to a state where regulations are needed. One reason institutional investors are important is that we need to make sure that the legacy money is also, coming to help industry grow. And secondly, institutional standard is coming in to help regulate this industry.
As a legislator, you've been pushing a more modernized regulation in Taiwan. So can you talk more about what you're proposing?
Yeah, so basically in Taiwan, we take a pretty low-touch approach to cryptocurrency and blockchain industry. It's pretty simple, and utility tokens are allowed in the Taiwan. And one of the things that I have recently made the progress is we now amended the law so that the cryptocurrency is included in the anti-money laundering law, and this has somehow settled the fear or the doubts that people would use crypto to launder the money and without the legal supervision. And once that has been settled, now we need to create a new business category for crypto related businesses. So now in Taiwan, we are now working to develop a new business category with which you can register under the Ministry of Economic Affairs. Thirdly, we now move to look at the taxations. How do we tax exchanges, and how do we tax the tradings, and how do we make sure that this industry come under compliance and also and help the government to track some irregular activities. I also talk during my panel is that this industry actually need adoptions. We need to enable more use cases in from across different sectors, from medical, from IoT, from agriculture, from smart cities, to use blockchain technology. So I think it's important to kind of separate the crypto with the technology. And you look at the crypto, and you need financial regulators to come into regulate the industry. And then you look at technology. I think from economic perspective, that government must work to enable legacy industries to use the technology to help them reduce the double spending, and then increase transparency and efficiency. Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, because if you think about the concept of money, it's really existed because that the system or the societal system needs somehow some sort of a trust, and people trade the form of money in exchange of the trust. But however, that's over the development of the last 200 years, the money or the financial institutions are somehow a highly regulated and somehow less approachable, and also industry that needs disruption. And today's world actually needs a whole new way of understanding trust. And the rise of Bitcoin or the publishing of the Satoshi's white paper provides the foundation of such thinking. Blockchain is not new technology. It's been developed over the years. But then we've looked at, for example, Ethereum and a smart contract that really developed the real applications to this technology. And so I believe that government must look at this and to understand it from the pure social economic perspective and also from a new financial inclusion perspective.
What's the most urgent matter in this phase now? Is mass adoption of blockchain technology or is regulation?
Well, I think over time the regulations issues will be resolved. Government look at this space and realize that they can't stop it. They've tried to stop it. They go underground. As I said, if you try to stop crypto or blockchain, it's as if you try to stop mathematics, and it's just not possible. And government must evolve as the technology evolves. And what's really important and urgent is for governments across different jurisdictions and the countries to work together. For example, I set up a global blockchain policy council, which unite Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, Singapore, UK, Estonia, and Finland's legislators. We work together to look at what the regional and global governance and as well as to kind of working on the ICO disclosure platform. This is a time that actually the cryptocurrency bringing the world closer together. And I think right now the most another urgent matter is that we need to get technology to the hands of the people who actually needed it. Like I said, if this crypto is only concentrated and traded among a very few amount of people, then it would never become a world-changing matter. We need to get the technology to the bottom of the 90%.
You also mentioned the concept of tokenization of assets back there.
So, like I said, I think the very concept of assets is also evolving as well. It used to be the physical assets that you own, a piece of land, a car, or a piece of artwork. But now in the digital world, you will consider your digital footprint as also your assets, or the creation of your intellectual property as your assets. And through blockchain and cryptocurrency, you can tokenize what you own. It's an IP right, or it's a real estate, or even your health data record. And or things, or for example, your knowledge. Right? What if universities? It's a whole body of knowledge that getting tokenized. What would the world look like? Then, we used to have the what we call online education. And then, if we can provide some sort of a tokenization model for education, then we're looking at the world in a pretty different vein. So I feel, the world is changing, and as well as the idea of data now being perceived as the asset is also coming to the new ground.
Will Taiwan become the blockchain hub in Asia?
Definitely, I'm confident that Taiwan will become the blockchain tech island for many reasons. One is that obviously we have a very innovative government, and we have a quite flexible regulations, and you have legislators like me, who come from the industry, who is a technology entrepreneur and who understand the technology and pushing for regulatory reform. And also we have a very solid hardware and software integration, and as well as a huge wealth of the engineers. Again, I look at this as a game changer, and industry must come together to, number one, to self-regulate, and secondly, to get the technology to the hands of the people who need it. And so that's the number one key. Yeah.
Jason, very nice to meet you. Thank you for the interview.